ChatGPT has recently rolled out a feature called as Canvas, and this is exclusively used for writing as well as coding. I have already run a video on writing. If you want to watch that, you can just click on the card, and let's get started with the coding purpose of this Canvas. So to access this, in the new ChatGPT interface, we will be having this View Tools icon. Click that, and we'll be having this Canvas. As it says, collaborate on writing and code. Click this, you'll be having this blue icon of Canvas. So let's go with the basic one. I'm just going to ask this prompt. So I'm just asking it to write me a program to find the greatest of 3 numbers in a list, and run this. Now it will automatically open our response in the Canva interface like this. So I'll just zoom out. So to the left we will be having our prompts, and to the right we will be having our interface like this. So this is adjustable like this. And another great thing about this, it has a built-in running environment only for Python code. So this is Python code. By default it has given me in Python, and we can run this, and has given me the output. Also there are few parameters over here like this, the code review. Run this. This feature basically adds comments to our code, basically reviewing it. For example, these are the comments that it has given. So it could be anything from syntactical or optimization, or even naming our functions or variables. For example, if I click this, consider adding type hints for the function parameters. So if you want to apply this, you can click on apply, and it automatically corrects our code over here. For example, it's going to correct this line. Yeah. So just like, interprets each and every line, but the correction is going to be made only for the first one. Yeah, and the other comments are still yet to be resolved. And in case if you want to see the changes that are made, click on this show changes. So it clearly shows us the previous change that has been made if you want to keep the track of changes. And what if you want to revert it? You are having this previous version, it just reverts it. And if you want to go back to the latest version, you can just click on back to latest version. Super simple. And in case if you feel like this particular code is fine and you don't want to make any changes, in that case you can just click on the comment and just click on this close mark. Simple. All the comments just goes off. So this is like an AI code reviewer, and that's a code review feature. And next one is the port to a language. This is one of the features that I like the most. So this basically converts our code from one language to another language. So click this. By default this provides these many languages. If you want any other language apart from this, you need to manually specify in the prompt. So now let's go with Java and run this. So it's going to convert the Python code to the Java code now. Here you can see it has basically converted the Python code to Java code, but the program name is going to be the same. And now you would have noticed the Python runtime environment has gone, and we aren't having the run icon. So it only has a feature to run Python code at the moment, and it doesn't apply for other languages. If you want to copy this, you can copy this and just put it in your own IDE and run it. And another thing is, this code is actually editable. So whatever the text that is being displayed on this right side response is editable. For example, I can just right click and just remove this, basically just removes it, and I can even make corrections like this. And another thing is, you can even highlight a particular line and ask questions to that. So for example, I don't like these numbers being decimals, it has 0.0 or something like. So I will just select this particular line and click on ask ChatGPT, and you can ask it to edit or explain. So I will just say, don't add decimal numbers, remove it. So even though 10.0 is exactly same as 10, it's a decimal number. So after I gave the prompt, it just removed it. It just put now the 10, the whole number, without the decimal point. So that's an amazing feature. You can just highlight this and ask ChatGPT to explain it, or just correct the code. That's super amazing, and that comes with a port to a language. And next is going to be fix bugs. So I guess in my code I don't have any bugs at the moment. In case if you put a buggy code, you can use this feature. In case if you're having a buggy code and just select this, it is going to correct your code. So that's that feature, and it says no bugs are there. Yeah. And next one is going to be adding logs. So this is going to just add the print statement. So if I click this, it's going to add logging in each and every function or other important points of your program. And that's it. It has added a lot of logs. See, these many logs have been added, so that's also handy. And next one is going to be the add comments. And don't confuse with the add comments with code review. Code review add comments about the mistakes or any wrong things in our code, but this comment is basically these kinds of comments that we have, the one we have with a double slash, this comment. So basically it just adds those comments to our code. So if I just click on this add comments, so it could just explain the function in a comment, so you will know that what I mean. So here you can see it just basically explains the if condition, and this, so this is a different comment when compared to the code review comment. But this feature also is super useful in case if you want, a documentation of your existing code, trying to understand new code, you can just put it here and get the comments and just read it out. So now let's just try to run some Python code with a compiler. So I will just go here, this is a new chat, and again let me go to canvas, and I'm going to paste my Python code, and I'm going to ask solve this code, it has some issues. So now ChatGPT will automatically open this code in our runtime editor, because this is Python, so it comes with this run button. So here it says it has found the issue. I basically missed a bracket over here. And another thing is, you can just make an error, make an error over here and run it. So it clearly says syntax error, this wasn't closed. So in case if you're having any Python errors, you can just paste it and run it, and it will throw the error, right? So you don't have to solve it manually. You can just click on this icon and just click on fix bug. It scans through each and every line and finally fixes the bug. So line number 17 has been resolved now. And again, if you run, you'll be getting the output. That's super handy. And another cool thing about this feature is it's so good in visualizing graphs, especially in Python. So for example, let me go with this prompt. So I'm just asking it to give some code to create graphs in Python. So to create this using matplotlib library. So it has given us the code here. So I will just go and copy this, remove this, and paste it, and now run this. So this is the output that I am getting. This looks super cool. I think these three were created by this. So it has given us these 3 examples, yeah, from this code. I just asked you to give a sample, and it has literally given all possible graphs. And another cool feature is that you can save this image. So you can just click on this and save this image. And what if you wanted to make some changes to this image? So you can just drag this image into your chat, put it, and you can ask to do corrections. So I will just go with make all the graphs green in color. So it will make changes in our code right now, like scanning each and every line. So that's such an amazing feature. You can just drag the output and just ask it to do corrections. So now it has made those changes, and if we run this, so here you can see everything has now been green. This is the older output, and this is the latest output. So that works literally perfectly fine. And I really wish they bring this run feature or run type editor or something for all the programming languages. That would be so amazing. So these are the features in Canva for coding, and if you find out any more features in this, you can just comment it below. And that's the video, guys. Do check the playlist of my channel. I've done a lot of videos in programming, AI tools, OpenAI, Gemini AI, API, and CRUD operations. And check the playlist, subscribe me. Thanks for watching.